The tips I'm about to give you today, no bots, no cook groups, no jigs, one account, right? That's how I'm working, people, yeah? Yes, my people, big PROZECH back again, and you already know what it is. We're talking sneakers, kicks, and crep. Now, today is a little different. We're gonna be taking a deep look into the Adidas Confirmed app. I'm gonna be sharing my tips and tricks to make sure that you guys cop every single time. Well, I say every time, more often than you have been copying. Let's just put it that way, right? If this is the first time that you're watching one of my videos, please make sure to leave a comment below. Obviously, like the video if you like the video, subscribe, do all of that great stuff, and make sure you watch all the way until the end to get my most important tip in regards to copying using the Adidas Confirmed app. People, once again, make sure to let me know if any of this helps, because obviously I want to make sure I'm producing content that really helps you guys, the people that are watching my videos and supporting me. So please let me know in the comments below. And without any further ado, let's get into the video. In August 2021, just a few weeks ago, Adidas dropped Yeezy Day 2021, and it was crazy. There were so many drops and it was happening the whole day, and it was pretty amazing for somebody that loves Yeezy. I managed to cop quite a lot of kicks, and I'll throw up a graphic of the of my other video. Make sure to go check out my Yeezy Day unboxing. But I actually managed to cop 6 kicks that day, and I was chatting amongst my friends, and people were reaching out to me after watching the video and saying, "How did you manage to cop so many kicks on Yeezy Day? I managed to only get one, or I didn't get any." And I was like, "Wow." And they were like, "Obviously you're using a cook group or you're using something." And I was like, "Bro, I'm absolutely manual." So the tips I'm about to give you today: no bots, no cook groups, no jigs, one account, right? That's how I'm working, people, yeah? And I'm managing to cop pretty much every major hype shoe that I'm trying to go for. 9 out of 10 times I'm copying, right? So please take note. You will definitely see a change in your fortunes in regards to you copying kicks on the Adidas Confirmed app. So before I get into the nitty gritty of my tips, I would seriously suggest you go on the Adidas Confirmed app and look at an article. It's called How Confirmed Drops Work. But go and read that article if you have the time. Basically drops some knowledge on how Adidas basically chooses who wins and who doesn't on the app, and it also breaks down what they refer to as draw mechanics, the different types of drop that they have, whether it be a draw, whether it be an invite only, or whether it be a first come first serve, which is what they refer to as a queue. So the majority of the hype drops, like your Yeezys, your Pharrells, your Sean Witherspoons, like the Nigos, Human Races, and all of those really hype drops, they usually drop via draws. So what I'm about to tell you are things that will definitely help you be looked upon more favorably with regards to draw mechanics. Make sure to get pen and paper and write these down, yeah, and let me know if any of these work, please, yeah, because this is what I do, right, and it's been working for me. So number 1, right, make sure the app is fully updated. Can't stress this enough. Just make sure you got the latest version of the app, right? That's number 1, right? Number 2, make sure you turn on push notifications, just so you're aware if there's a drop or if anything, because obviously if you're not in it, you're not going to win it. So make sure you're aware of the various different drops that are happening. Number 3, make sure you use a valid address. As I said, there's no jigs in my system. I just use my normal address, right, regularly, right? So just make sure you use your regular address, and make sure you are where you say you are, right? Because geolocation is actually important in regards to how they look, who wins and who loses. So yeah, geolocation is really important. If you say you're in London, be in London. That's gonna help. Randomly, it's gonna help. So just make sure you are where you say you are. Pre-enter your payment information. Make sure your payment information is already on the app, right? One of the great things about draw mechanics is that you don't really need speed when you're making payment, because payments are taken automatically if you are picked, right? So you don't have to worry about the type of payment you have. You can have any type of payment. You don't have to worry. It's not same as some of the draws you're gonna have on the sneakers app, where you have to be really, really quick and it's fast finger first, or a queue mechanic, which means that you're gonna have to pay really quickly. You don't have to worry about that when it comes to draw mechanics. Just make sure it's a valid payment method, whether it be PayPal, debit card, credit card, whatever. I don't think they actually accept Apple Pay. If they do, Apple Pay is great as well. Any one of those things, just make sure it's up to date and it's perfect, right? The next tip I'll give you is really, really important: app interaction. What does that mean? It means use this app, interact with the app, right? Go on the app, read a few articles like I've suggested, watch a video, right? Click some of the icons, share an article, share a video, right? Get involved in the app, use the app, right? Because they want to make sure that you're a human being. These hype sneakers, right, are going to be sought after by a lot of people that use bots and other AI to try and cut all of these kicks. So for us that are doing this manually, we want to make sure that the system knows that we're human, right? So you want to mimic that kind of interaction. So you want to use the app, use it as a human being. You don't have to be on the app 24/7, but every couple of days or every day or so, just go on the app, just have a quick browse, have a little look, touch something, push something, flick something, click something, and then keep it moving. Side note, enter drops, enter competitions, because the Adidas app has so many different competitions and awards and different ways that you can interact with it. Also buy stuff like hoodies and stuff. Just buy stuff, like once in a while, buy stuff. Like it's not every day just copying kicks. Like buy something, buy a pair of socks, buy something. Like let them know that you're a human being, yeah, right? Okay, so if you're doing all of those things, you are already going to be in a better position to pick up when there are going to be hype drops, when there are going to be Yeezys, Pharrells, whatever it is that you want. You're already going to be in a better position than if you had no interaction on the app, and if all of those other things were all out of whack. So make sure all of those things are in place. Now, for me, this is the most important tip I can share with you in regards to the Adidas Confirmed app and making sure you're copying these hype kicks on the regular. Now, Adidas has something referred to as membership status, right? And membership status for me, I believe, is the number one reason why I speak for myself, I'm copying these kicks legitimately. That is the number one reason. And essentially what Adidas do, similar to like Tesco's and a Nectar card, a club card or whatever, they have a loyalty program in which they essentially reward your customer loyalty. Anytime you purchase something, essentially £1 is worth 10 points, right? And there is a tiered system of 4 tiers, right? And I'm gonna go through the tiers with you. But basically, right, and get this, yeah, points win you prizes, my guy. The more points you have, the higher you are up on that tier list. And fam, when you're on that God tier, floodgates will open, and behind them might be a pair of wave runners or a pair of foam runners or whatever runners or trainers you're trying to cop. They might be right there, right? So hear what I'm saying, yeah? I'm gonna break it down for you. There are 4 levels, right? Challenger, Playmaker, Game Changer, and Icon. And what we are trying to do, people, is we are trying to get to Icon level. Icon level is the God tier, number 1. Right? That's what we're trying to do. So most people are going to be on Challenger tier. Challenger tier is the lowest tier, right? As you start making purchases and start interacting with the app, you're going to get points. And as you get your points, right, you're going to rise up the ranks. Now, in order for you to get to Icon tier, essentially what you'll have to do is spend £900 odd, right, within a span of 12 months, right? So £900 will get you enough points for you to enter in Icon level, right? And one of the number 1 rewards, because each tier comes with its own set of rewards, but the number 1 reward you get at Icon level is called Hype Priority. Yes, they have literally named it Hype Priority. And what does Hype Priority mean? Hype Priority means when there is a hype drop, right? All of those kicks that we want, when they drop, you get priority. Bam, right? I know, mind's blown. That's the one you want. £900 is a lot of money. I can't deny that. But nobody said you actually had to spend £900, yeah? Now work with me, people, right? Work with me, right? Now, I'm not talking about buying bits and then getting refunds, because that doesn't work, right? So just know that from now, right? Although buying things and getting refunds isn't a bad way of improving your app interaction, right? Because you're a customer. If you're spending money, even if you're getting that money back, you're a legitimate customer, because bots don't do that. So just know that's not a bad thing, but you're not gonna get your points up that way. No, what I'm talking about is that word that a lot of people hate, but the truth is, it is the culture. I'm talking about reselling. Yes, I've said it, it's reselling. When I say reselling, I'm talking about anything on the Confirmed app, the Adidas app, because they're all linked, right? That could potentially make money or not lose money. Really, really important. Cop that and sell it. Right? So if there is a pair of socks that's quite highly sought after, that you know on StockX is gonna go for exactly the amount that you've purchased it for, cop those socks. You get me? Cop the socks. Because in you buying the socks from Adidas, you're not returning the socks to Adidas. You keep the points, but you've not lost any money. Do you see how I'm doing it? In the same way, if you cop a pair of shoes that is quote unquote hype, or not even necessarily hype, right? And you then move those shoes along, right, to somebody who actually wants them. You have spent your money with Adidas, but you have recouped your money and possibly a little bit of profit in the meantime, right, on the back end, but you've kept the points. And that's the most important thing in being able to continually being able to cop with these hype drops. 2 years ago, I was challenger status, yeah, less than 1,000 points. Today, right, after copying bits and pieces on Adidas.com, the Adidas regular app and the Adidas Confirmed app, right, just making sure the bits that I'm copying are either making a profit or just breaking even, right? Today, I'm standing on over 42,000 points, right? And I see the benefit of those points and that iconic status every single time there's a Yeezy drop, every single time there's a Pharrell drop, every single time there's a Sean Witherspoon drop, a Bathing Ape drop, a Nigo drop. I'm seeing it, right? And it really does make a difference. Now, people are gonna think to themselves, yeah, what if I buy something and it bricks, yeah? What if I can't sell it, right? Because nobody's willing to pay the break-even money or get me a profit, right? If that's the case, returns policy, send it back. You don't lose your money, right? And you go back again. Plus, you are a customer, right? You have spent money. It wasn't right for you. You haven't been able to use it for what you wanted to use it for. So send it back. Make sure with hype releases, they've actually not got 30 days, they've actually got 14 days. So just make sure you send it back within the correct returns policy. But yeah, don't hold on to a brick. Send it back. You get me? Pass that right back and let's go again. And as I've said, I now have over 42,000 points and I see the benefit of those points, especially on days like Yeezy Day, where I was able to cop as many as I was able to cop, and before and since, right? So it is really, really important. I can't stress this enough. That membership level, that status thing, it's a real thing, yeah? So please, if there's anything that you take away from this video, it's that, right? Both how to get to that iconic status and just understanding that that iconic status is gonna be the key to you being able to cop the kicks that you want from Adidas Confirmed. Thank you so much for all that I've managed to get to this part of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you found it helpful, because I I only really want to make content that actually helps people. I only want to make content that helps people get the kicks that they want. You know what I mean? So yeah, please leave a comment if any of the things that I've suggested actually help. If you're able to cop maybe for the first time based on the information that I provided today, that would actually just be amazing. So please let me know in the comments, or reach out to me on social media, PROZECH, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. But please, yeah, right, if you've not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed, yeah, because my guy, I need the subscribers, yeah, so help me get my numbers up, you get me? If you like Sneaker Chat, make sure to go check out Clicks Chronicles. That's my sneaker podcast where we take a deep dive into a guest sneaker history, and we go from what drew them to the game all the way to the modern day and what's currently on feet. That's available on YouTube and everywhere you get podcasts. And with all that being said, thank you so much for your time, and until I see you man down the roads, stay blessed.